Yo, what's up? We're just getting warmed up. We have the trades. We're gonna start the show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. How's everyone doing? It's gonna be a great show. If you're watching on Instagram, if you want to join the convo, go to the Profile One channel on YouTube. Giving a shout out to everyone who's watching. A lot to cover today. We're going to start it up really soon, really soon. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Coming to you live from YouTube and Instagram. Two minutes, 2 minutes. Let a friend know. I know this is early in the morning for some people. It's maybe 1 p.m. East Coast time. Obviously, I am going to clip on. If you're watching on Instagram, come to the Profile One channel. Let us know who you thought won these battles. I will be reacting to Freestyle Session World Final 2025 at Club Laboom. I started. This video has been brought to you by Break Connect. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at breakconnect.com. Yo, what's up? This is Shadow Rockin' Pro for one of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching The Trades, the show about breaking, hip hop, and the business of how's everyone doing? Yeah, for some of you, it's a little bit early in the morning. For some of you, it's mid-afternoon. Um, Yo, thanks for tuning in. Again, we're coming to you live from Instagram and on YouTube. I want to give a shout out to everyone that's watching. Um, kind of epic weekend this weekend. Kind of epic weekend. But before we get started, again, I was on here last week on YouTube. This is twice in a row, actually 3 times in a row. I went on twice last week. I went on to review. I did a live reaction to the Last Chance Cipher in Japan, and then the World Final as well. I said to myself, hey, I need to do one for Freestyle Session since I didn't get a chance to go. And that, more of that a little bit later on. But before we do that, I need to clean house just a little bit. First of all, 89% of you are not subscribed, you guys are watching the content. You got me here over in the last few last few weeks. The subscribers has gone up, so thank you very much for that. Again, if you subscribe, first of all, it's free for y'all. Second of all, it helps the channel a lot. I got a lot of complaints about my sound, and I'm already paying for Restream and taking off the watermark because I don't want the Restream watermark there. I want my own watermark. You know what I'm saying? Actually, let me put that up right now. This is how what cool the technology is. Boom. Have my watermark up there instead of the Restream. Um, so again, basically, you guys are lurking. 89% of you are just lurking and just watching and hate watching or whatever you're doing. But why not subscribe to the channel? I'll have features soon. I've obviously been on here a little bit more than usual. So it's dope to kind of have this interaction besides on Instagram, right? It's dope to have this interaction in YouTube. So please click the click the bell, clips. I don't like to say smash, the smash the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button and help the channel out. All right. That being said, all right, epic freaking weekend. Epic freaking weekend. Again, there's like too many events that has happened, but there was like one major one that we're gonna react to. But before we do that, um, out there in New York City, my man Dancing Doug. Here, let me pull that up actually real quick. So if you don't know, Dancing Doug is one of the original b-boys, who was labeled a b-boy with him, such as himself, Sasa, Trixie, Charlie Rock, Curtis Blow. These were the first uh, b-boys to be dubbed b-boys, and not just that, they were the first dancers at the Cool Herc party. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of dope that he came around and is still doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like as we're talking 1973 to 75, and these guys have lives. And then to kind of come back 5 years ago and think to himself, hey, I started this, we started this breaking thing. We should be representing and giving awards certified from New York City and New York State to these B boys and B girls that have paved the way since our inception of it to 50 years later. Because breaking is officially 50 years old, not like hip hop, right? It's like dubbed a B boy was the first one dubbed B boy was B boy Sasa. And it was Coca Rock and Cool Herc that dubbed these dancers, and Sasa was the first to be dubbed B-boy. So Dancing Doug took it upon himself to, hey, you know what? I'm gonna, 5 years ago, I'm gonna have an awards, a Breaking Hall of Fame, and we're gonna give people awards. So I'm gonna pull that up real quick. And if you are watching, let us know where you're from too. So let me pull up the agenda that happened last night in New York. Boom, right there. And I'll take my face off. There you go. My face is off. As you can see, um, here we go. Where is it? Okay. As you can see, people that got the award was cultural award was Abby from TBB, Pluto, Christina, um, Barlon Acosta from Crazy Freddie Stin, and last but not least, myself, Pro for One. And this is where it's like, whoa, that's a trip. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they gave me this award is because of kind of what I do here on YouTube and in Instagram. I kind of like do research and not just do the research, but communicate the research. Because giving a shout out to my man Pluto, who's gotten an award this year, who's actually helped curate the nominations. So the thing is that On YouTube, I have a bunch of interviews with, Charlie Rock, Sasa, Dancing Doug, Wayne Blitz, um, Fast Break, Track Two, you know, all the Charlie Rock, all these originators of Michael Holman, all these originators of the breaking culture. And what I do is I TikTokify these clips. And that's something that's different as well, right? It's like I give it up to Cerno and Rad, I give it up to Pluto. Those guys do the due diligence of research. What I do is communicate that in a media sense. I give it not just dry talking head, but visuals. That's what I try to do. So because of this, in the last 2 or 3 years, Dancing Doug nominated me for uh, the Breaking Hall of Fame on the cultural side, which I'll take. And then shout out to like even Visine, aka Raph from Philly, being one of Philadelphia originators. Skill Methods, a crew that has obviously set the foundation for what a lot of people in breaking do it today. Furious Styles, another like consistently throwing events in Arizona and shaping the Arizona scene. So there's a lot of awards that like, were well deserved. So that being said, I since I couldn't make it to New York, um, Dancing Doug asked me to send a acceptance speech. So what we're going to do right now is actually watch my acceptance speech. Hey, it's my show. I could do what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's my show, and I could do what I want. So let's put that on the screen right now. Put on my Facebook my Instagram on the screen, and let's just go ahead and watch it. Up everyone to the Hall of Fame of Oops, let's do that again. My bad. Yo, what's up everyone to the Hall of Fame of Breaking 2025. I just want to say to Dancing Doug and everyone out there, all the original dancers at the Cool Herc parties, to the floor rockers, to the rockers that's helped pave the way and created this beautiful dance called breaking. Yo, it's an honor. Like, if I believe, if I think I'm definitely one of the youngest people receiving the award this year. And I'll be honest, I'll start with some shots at the whole breaking scenes. Like, a lot of the practitioners that are currently out there don't go beyond their research past 1990, let alone 1982. And I've made it kind of my mission to, as I represent in the breaking community, as a mentor, as a judge, as a coach, and as still a competitor, I make it my mission that this history doesn't, go away. It doesn't start in 2010. No, it starts with all you guys that are there present. I wish I could be there, but unfortunately I can't. Obviously I'm out here in San Francisco. All you guys out there in New York, this is an honor, man. The fact that you guys could actually watch me talk about you guys on the regular and just be able to like show appreciation that this very unique American dance is spread all over the world, and you guys helped create. What's going on? It is amazing, and there are more things to unravel. There's more stories out there that I will definitely report on. So I just want to give a shout out to Dancing Doug, give it a shout out to Charlie Rock, give it a shout out to Sasa, give it a shout out to Coca Rock, give it a shout out to my man Pluto, and everyone else that received the award. And I hope you guys have a good time. Hope you guys are getting your dance on. And again, thank you very much for being part of the Breaking Hall of Fame 2025. Peace. All right. So again, I TikTokify my clips because this is the only thing that like I'm 50 and I'm like, I don't want to see a talking head that's dry. And I'm sorry if that's gonna insult some people. Even though the information is great, I understand it's marketing to actually, jazz it up a little bit. Like actually put sprinkle some like, some visuals in there and stuff. So it's good because it helps, right? And even text. And this is what the kids do these days. And I learned from you guys. You know what I'm saying? All right. So again, I didn't get a chance to go to New York. Shout out to Dancing Doug. Shout out to Pluto. Shout out to Coca Rock. Shout out to Quick Step. Shout out to Visine. Shout out to Skill Methods. Venom who was out there. Shout out to Furious Styles who was out there. Um, Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Poe. Poe got an award too. Thanks to everyone. It means a lot. It really does because it means like the work is being appreciated, but not by the people that paved the way for us. You know what I'm saying? So that means a lot. Another thing I couldn't go to this weekend, which I have things to do, and originally turning 50, I was like, I'm gonna do the 40 and up. It's been like 2 years since I've done the 40 and up, and things didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So ended up not going. But I thought to myself, hey, since I'm reacting to like Red Bull and reacting to all these other things, I might as well just do freestyle sessions since I couldn't be there. Um, and it would have been cool to be like one of the first 50-year-olds. I'm not the first, but then one of like the second or third 50-year-olds to do the 40 and up. Didn't get a chance to do it this year, but maybe next year. Since it was a 2-on-2, we're gonna react to a lot of the battles that happened. We're gonna react to the B-Girl battle. We'll react to the 40 and up, and then we'll react to the finals. That's what we're gonna do today. So in the finals of the freestyle session uh world final B-Girl 2-on-2 B-Girl battle, we're going to react to Rico and Anti versus Goodfoot, which was Ayu and Ami. Oof. Let's do this. That's right. Copyright. That's right. I got copyright. Make sure that this is fair use, fair use, fair use. I'll be talking again. I will be judging it. I didn't have any stats again. I didn't get paid for this, so I didn't usually I do my research on who's who, but I know who this is. Auntie and Rico. Rico just okay. Japan has been on a tear. Um, Not to spoil too much, but Japan has been in the finals for all the breaking categories. I don't know about the kids, but these three breaking categories that we're going to react to, Japan has made the final. And the final the week before at Red Bull, Japan. That says a lot. That says a lot. Let me know again if you're watching on Instagram. Come to the Pro for One channel on YouTube to join the comments. Let me know who you thought won this battle. All right, we're gonna react to it. Here we go. Rico and Auntie versus Japan versus Japan and Spain. Here we go. Let's put down the volume. All right, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. I paid for my internet, I swear. Actually, let's start that again. Let's start that again. Sorry, guys. Let's start that again. It was working, but now it isn't. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me set it up on the back end. Okay, cool. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's try that again. Again, when we're done watching this battle, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think won? All right. Do I know who won? I do know who won, but I want to see how they won. All right, let's go. Rico up first. Red Bull BC1 B Girl Champion 2025 in the finals. All right. A little bit of possible slip. Here we go. Okay. Good transition. All right. That was dope. Again, I'm judging it by this battle. I don't know if she did these moves earlier. I don't know. I'm just judging it by the battle. We got IU. She last year she won 2 footwork battles, the IBE and the Outbreak. That's saying a lot. And then we got Ami and IU who are sisters. Okay, elbow air flare, tap mill thread. That was dope. Again, I don't know what moves have been done already. Rummy. Okay, clean. Okay. First round, I would give it to IU just on cleanliness, just on execution. Okay, Auntie. Oof, strong round. I think the strongest thing that Auntie has is the top rock. Again, training with Eddie Styles, part of Full Force crew. Like I know, like I don't know, but I could estimate that Ami does not have that type of top rock. Again, Auntie is trying to show what they are not doing. That's the strategy. Good composition. Good dynamics. Good heel clipper in the beginning too, as well. Okay. All right. Ami, Red Bull BC1 All Star. Go for it. But one thing is Ami and IU very clean. Execution is the biggest, strongest trait of Ami. Unique footwork. Again, that's where they're gonna. This is where they're gonna shine. Good foot's gonna shine as far as technicality, right, and intricacy, and execution. So, again, oof, that one was close. That round's close. I would give up. I would say one up for actually there's kind of tie. No, one up, one up, one up. One round to IU, and that one was kind of tied. Okay, routine. Red Bull BC1 champ against another Red Bull BC1 champ, two-time BC1 winner. Honestly, I think it might be, yeah. I think, in my opinion, so far, what I'm seeing. Here's the thing: Rico is very young, but the experience level of tempo changes and rhythm changes. She's like at one. She's at one speed, no cadence, or the same cadence. That could play a factor, right? So I would give that to Ami. Oh no no no! Oh yeah, we're setting the round. This is round 2. Rhythm change, direction change, commando. Oh, okay. Oh, oof. Okay, that made it a little bit clearer. I mean, if it wasn't clear before, that commando made it clear on the third round. Third round, I would give a first round IU, second round tie, third round good foot. I think on the side of Rico and Auntie, oh, 52 block. Again, see what I'm saying? The top rock is what's showing the difference of what everyone's missing, right? Which could show again if it's monot as a judge, if it's monotonous. And I know this is just like this is not through the threefold system, but just dope, dope flexibility. Shout out to Selah. Shout out to Rocks, right? One thing is in this final battle. Again, I'm just judging this final battle. The variety that Auntie's bringing to the table. But so far in my lead, it would be Goodfoot. But Auntie's definitely making it a little bit more even for them, for Auntie and Rico. Will she play Auntie's game? Will Ami play Auntie's game? The answer is no. But she's taking it to a different level. Intricacy and movement. Right? The biggest thing in this battle that stands out are the people with rhythm change and cadence change. I think that's the thing that stands out in this battle. This is again, but this is because of experience. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another commando? Crap. Another commando? Okay, well. And it's not like corny routine commandos because it's like, this is actually, oof. It's actual like intellectual content. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, that's it. Okay. Let's go to the judges. Here you go. Let's go to the judges. Give a shout out to Spin Control. I believe if it was okay, there you go. The winners. Oh, I just skipped it. Here you go. Give a shout out to Spin Control. I think the cameraman was my man, just another breaking channel. Are they using threefold? All right, give it up to IU and Ami. Good battle, man. Good battle. Let me get off screen so that way when I clip farm this, it'll be okay. And you can watch those clip farms on my Instagram at PRO4_FLGZ. All right, so here's the thing. It was actually a really good battle. I think I don't know. I can only assume that the people that were in the finals deserve to be in the finals, right? Again, I didn't watch any of the prelims. I didn't watch top 16 or top 8. I just watched the final or in the semis. I just watched the finals. I would say experience was shown in that final. And Rico's young. She just got out of the kid bracket. And regardless of how dynamic Rico is, she was the weakest link in that battle, in my opinion. Compared to Auntie and IU and Ami. And this is where it shows it's like this competition circuit is the luck of the draw. Right? Because what if Ami was in the Rebel BC1? Would she have beaten Rico? I don't know. But because we don't know. Because it's like UFC, right? It's not like boxing where like Mike Tyson was dominating. UFC will like have a person dominate for so long, and then here comes the next batch. So I would say it's like that. You know what I mean? It's dope that last week Rico won the Red Bull BC1 Bigo competition, but this one showed her an experience compared to Auntie, compared to IU, compared to Ami. You can see this is the main thing I see is experience. And it's not even so much moves, it's presentation and rhythm rhythm change, cadence change. That was the main thing. Content was the thing above athletics because they were all athletically next level. So now we're talking about these different levels. So give it up to Goodfoot, aka IU and Ami, man. And shout out to Rico and Auntie. Okay, we're gonna zoom through this, right? We're gonna zoom through this. So up next, what we're gonna watch is one of the battles again. One of the Japan in the finals, dude. Japan in the finals. Japan in the finals. And this is a battle that I normally would train. I'll be honest, I didn't really train for this, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't go. Like I trained, but I didn't train for the battle. There's, shout out to yo, if you want to know my training regimen, check me out on Instagram at PRO_FLGZ. What you guys are seeing is me maintaining. If you saw me 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you saw how I trained for it. Different, different philosophies. But we're gonna react to the 40 and up battle. We're gonna react to the 40 up battle, which was, I mean, it just gets better and better because people that are turning 40 now never stop breaking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to be myself. Shout out to Eddie Styles. Uh, we were the ones that were kind of still battling consistently. This was like 4 years, 5, 6 years ago at our ages. And now we're starting, this is since it's been 6 years since, no. Yeah. 6 years since Cross has created the 40 and up battle. That means everyone that was 35 is at 41 now. And definitely people were battling at Freestyle Session at 35 in 2019. Now they're 41, which is crazy. So I didn't train for this. So that's again one of the reasons. There was plenty of reasons why I didn't go this year. But this is like a high school reunion whenever Cross does this, because now we're seeing the people that killed it 25 years ago are still making the finals. So we're going to be reacting to Narumi and Ayumi Body Carnival again in the finals, right? And Killer Elements was Little Rock and Crumbs. Here we go. Hopefully, okay. Here we go. And this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. Oops. Actually, let's do this. Here we go. We're gonna react to Crumbs and Little Rock versus Narumi and Ayumi Body Carnival. Here we go. Japan in the finals again.
Last week was Rebel BC1.
Yep.
And their students, both of them were in the
Yep.
finals of BC1. They're students. And they're
It's real. Give a shout out to Cross One for doing this for almost 28 years, almost 30 years, doing freestyle session. Give it up. I was at the very first one, which was dope.
If it goes to a tie, then we're going to go to an OT tiebreaker, all right?
There you go.
Freestyle Session World Finals 2025.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. This should be interesting. And B-Girls on top of that, right? They didn't do the B-Girl battle. They did the regular 40 and up battle. And these are two champions. Actually, everyone's a champion on this stream. Let me know where you're watching from, what state, city, and crew. Shout out to Ayumi. People don't know that she lived in Vancouver, practiced at Robson Square. That's why she has this dynamic, different style than her sister Narumi. She does more footwork. Shout out to Vancouver and Robson Square. Again, BC1. She was the first B-girl in BC1 was Ayumi. Mostly footwork. Okay. All right. B-Boy Crumbs, who's won the 40 and up before. Style Elements, innovator of the stack. There you go. Classic crumbs thread. Yep. Footwork wise, Ayumi was stronger, but as far as bigger, harder moves, obviously Crumbs has this round, depending on how you judge it. Front head flip to back head flip. I mean, this is what you have to do against Ayumi. All right. Narumi. This should be interesting because Narumi is good at power.
We in the finals, y'all. It's going down for you now. Freestyle session with that. Naruki.
Yep. Like I said. There you go. Hey, not too bad for being someone over 40. She still has better power than some guys. There you go. That unique body carnival style. Right. All right. Strong round. Ooh. Okay, Little Rock. Reverse glide. Yeah, original, exactly. Original West Coast Rockers. Shout out to Lil Rock, California. Nice thread. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Routine. Here we go. Okay. Oof. A little bit miss execution. If you're asked, I would have judged Narumi and Lil Rock. I would have edged it a little bit to Narumi, but first round, Crumbs. But just that little misexecution. Again, this is the finals, right? You're under a microscope. So that misexecution could be, you know what I mean? This is a thing that's only objective is if they mess up, right? And the only thing you could do is play it off. And if you can improv good, that's where it could work, right? Harry Houdini, can you escape a mess up and create something, crash and create, right? Oh, they got a routine too. Again, these guys have been working together for the last 20 years as far as California. That gives an advantage on chemistry and timing. Yep. And that's one thing with style elements in California is going to be like routines that are definitely connecting threads, right? As you're seeing now, right? Again, chemistry, that's the thing. Even though they're sisters, like if they don't have routines like this or a solo that could beat that, yeah. Oh, crap. Ugh, that's 2-1. That's 2-1. Again, that housey top rock I talked about last week with Body Carnival could be a disadvantage depending on the judges. Okay. I mean, they're doing the right strategy, man, because Crumbs has another round, right? We switched it to more of the dynamic versus dynamic. We'll see what's up. Okay. Again, being older, it's like the impact of the little moves is what counts, especially if you do little. You have to. It's almost like you make power moves look flawless and light, while you make your little moves hard hitting. That's what counts on this. And when you get older, that is harder. Okay. Again, so there's impact and presentation towards the little moves is what Crumbs is doing right now. That way it doesn't look like you're fishing. Everything has to look like purpose and measured out and with intention. That's how you make little moves. Like in footwork battles, this is what counts versus like what you're doing is how you present it. Okay. I think I know the verdict. I think I know the verdict. I mean, I know the verdict, but I think I know the verdict. Good battle. Again, that last round with Crumbs, exactly what I was talking about.
The winners of this battle get these rings right here.
Exactly what I was
Get
talking
these
about.
rings right here.
That
Battle
whole thing
championship.
of
Freestyle session
you have to make
rings.
the little moves impactful. Oh, okay, stop sharing that. All right, don't need a commercial. Okay, let's go to the announcement right here, and then I'll bring it back. Okay, bring it back right here. Okay, here we go. Let me know who you think won that battle. Was it Narumi and Ayumi or Lil Rock and Crumbs? We're about to find out right now.
Help us out. In five, four, three, two,
Yeah, across the board. Across the board. Lil Rock versus and Crumbs versus Body Carnival. Again, like I said earlier, it was a thing of here's the thing. It's not about what I like about this battle and what's very hard as you get older is to display twitch muscle. And for those who don't understand breaking in this competition, how come that guy did a triple head spin while that person just crawled on the floor? This is exactly what we're talking about. Um, as you get older, it's harder to keep up that stamina, especially with the little moves. Because here's the thing with power moves, you get to ride momentum, which gives you a little bit of a break. You can activate your twitch muscle because you're flowing with a certain move like a windmill. With footwork and little moves, it takes a lot more concentration on twitch muscle. Now, Narumi, if she would have had that in the last round, it would be a little bit more not as clear on the winner. Crumbs coming out with the moves that he did wasn't like, his first round was like head flip, back head flip. His last round was like, as far as athletically, he didn't do so much like handstands and, one arm freezes. The fact that he was able to explode his twitch muscle fiber made the little moves stand out more. And that has to do with presentation. And it does have to do with athletics. And this is again what I'm seeing versus you can see where this is where experience comes in. How you time the moves, how you present the moves, how do you do cadence change, how do you do rhythm change, how you fire off these little muscles, these micro movements in a way where it's appeasing. This is what Crumbs demonstrated. Narumi is dynamic. She did dynamic moves, but then the stamina went like this on the little moves, and that's where you don't want it. You want it to be high energy with the little moves. You know what I mean? Well, quote unquote little moves. So shout out to Little Rock and Crumbs for winning the 40 and up. Second time for Crumbs. You know what I'm saying? All right, but that's not his first even freestyle session win. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Shout out to Spin Control and just another breaking channel, Justin, for filming. I believe he was filming. I don't know. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm going to, clip this up for YouTube and Instagram. All right. Here we go. We are going to react to the finals, the 2v2 finals. We have two Monster Energy drink B-boys. But again, we have a Japanese B-boy in the finals. We got Break MIA versus Gunsmoke by Nature, and that's Gravity and Hero 10. Interesting battle. Interesting. All right. We're going to react to that right now. Boom. Here we go.
Gunsmoke by Nature, you guys ready? Is the crowd ready?
We got Nels one.
Nah. Where's Ivan at? Where's Ivan at? Where's Ivan at? Come on. Is the crowd ready?
Shout out to Ivan. Stockton, California, Modesto, California.
Second round, DJ Bless One.
The finals, where everybody wants to be and everybody wants to see the classic. Who's gonna make history? Freestyle
Yeah,
7.
let's go.
Legends are born. You know what you made of. Show
Let me
me
know who you
your
think won this.
call out whatever it takes to win. Let the battle
We
begin.
got New York, Arizona, Japan versus Florida. We got Zeku and Nels. We got Monster Energy versus Monster Energy. We got Japan. Here we go. 7 rounds. All right, let me go back. Here we go. Hero 10, one of the most dynamic b-boys to come out of Japan. There's a lot of them, but one of the most. Oof. This is where, when you want one style momentum, this is what you want. All right. Yeah, as Ivan said, that's just the intro. Oof. Strength and control, man. Routine. Oh, that was cool. I like that. That jelly back. That was one. Taking his time. Reset the round. Ooh, that was dope. Trying to get mine's better. Elbow flare. All right. This is the contrast on rhythm. Like Hero 10's like power drive versus relaxed flow. Relaxed, flexible flow. Uh-oh. Oof. Ooh. That was crazy. Gravity over the last few years, man. He's been putting in the work. Adjusting his rhythm. So this is the theme of freestyle session. Is adjusting rhythms. All right, Zeku. Here's the thing too. The fact that there's a rhythm change with Hero 10 and Gravity does make them look more dynamic, right? Well, like Zeku and Nels, both very long, elongated. So it's almost like with Zeku and with my bad, with Hero 10 and Gravity, there's this contrast of like we look different, even though they like not saying that Zeku and Nels uh are the same. They break different, but just bodily, just aesthetically, right? You have like this long power versus this torpedo missile power, which Hero 10 is strong at, right? He doesn't have that flexibility. Like everyone besides Hero 10, I know Hero 10 probably do a bridge, but the flexibility of all three, Zeku, Nels, and Gravity, they have this commonality while Hero 10 stands out. So it makes dynamically, aesthetically, makes um makes Gravity and Hero 10 look dynamic. Now here's if I want to nitpick, right? If I want to nitpick, let's just say that Nels did a walk in the first round and a walk in the second round. And that's not a repeat, but it could be. It could be in some ways, right? If you're really picky, super picky, right? Like, hey, you did a walk in the first round, second walk in the second round. Oh my god! So here's the thing. Like I said, with Gravity, he's put in the work, man. Okay, here's the thing with the heel clipper that Zeku just did. He kind of got out of it like because you're trying to cancel the energy of the last round so much. It made him slip just a little bit. Oof. And this is the challenge with competition, right? Especially when you answer back and do a heel clipper. It is it could throw off your vision. Again, we talked about serotonin and it could create an emotional fog. You have to actually trickle down and relax, right? Which like this is what Nels is good at. But you have to relax and then maybe pick up the intensity, right? Oof. That's what you call escaping. That's what you call escaping and changing the rhythm. Yo, that was dope. That was dope. Shout out to Flowmaster, one of the first B-boys to do a move like that, but he did it to a tap mill. That's something original.
It's right here, right now. Freestyle, freestyle.
Okay. Okay. Yep. If I was Nels, this is where you have to pick it up. Okay. Here's the thing again. He did well no. No, he did elbow flare. He didn't do circles, but he has to pick up the pace. Okay, so this is where you can see Gravity. This is where the serotonin level changes. Gravity's gonna take that serotonin and continue it up. All right. Again, contrasting. Okay. Contrasting Nell's energy, Nell's rhythm. He's like, I'm going to stack on top of it. And this is one of his last rounds. See what I'm saying? Like, that's actually very smart. Like, okay, but again, it could be a serotonin level thing. He took the serotonin and he's taking it. Like, hey, we're winning. I'm going to use that energy. That was dope. Now, this is where, okay. Oh, no. Wardrobe malfunction. Oof. 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 Okay, that's control. Oh. Okay. God damn. And he's not done. Oh my god. Oof. Oh, that was dope. I don't know that move I saw last week from someone else, but okay. Oof. Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh man. Come on, y'all give it up, give it up, give it
All
up.
right. Good battle. Good battle. Good battle. Let's go to the judges. Here we go. Oh no, Pizza Hut. Oof. That was good. That was good. Oh man, it's all right. So last week, actually, let's watch the let's watch the decision, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit, and then we're going to call it a day. Let's watch this real quick.
We got the result available.
Here we go. Yep. Yep. All right. Give it up to Gravity and Hero 10. All right. That was a good demonstration of what I was talking about last week with serotonin. Um, because you're getting slammed, right? When you're getting slammed like that, you have to reset the round. And it's like boxing. You know, even though you're not getting physically punched in the face, you're spiritually or hormonally getting punched in the face. And here are some things I would have said about like Zeku had it. Like Zeku had it, right? Like, okay, Hero 10, no, Gravity did a round that was a haymaker. And this is a challenge when you want to do a heel clipper. A heel clipper is trying to take the energy away of the last round that the person just did. You want to react to the round, slide in, flip in, do whatever. So that way you're taking away the momentum of the battle away from your opponent. The challenge is that when you're in that instinctual moment, low serotonin is going to give you a brain fog. That's why when fighters fight, you have to learn how to it's like if you like everyone's like, oh, I fight better when I'm angry. Actually, no, you're gonna see blind spots. You're gonna you create there, you know, with um with low serotonin, brain fog happens, fight or flight happens, adrenaline goes up, but then you don't be clear. You actually want to fight, but you're not clear on what you're gonna do. Like maybe some advice for when Zeku came in with the heel clippers to take a one deep breath in before he goes. Because when you want to react, or you program that, you program yourself to react to high stress situations where you're going to be clear. And that's what happened. He went for that 90, he drilled the 90 and went, ugh. And even though it's like not considered a mis execution, that like that's in your mind. Oh, I kind of like, oh, and that's gonna go down. That's gonna make your momentum go downhill, and you're kind of thrown off. You're still thinking about that kind of flip you did, and then you keep going. It's gonna be like that's where your mind is, and you're not gonna be connected to your body. This is where Gravity, I feel, shined this battle. Even Hero 10 shined in this battle of like, I got it. But again, when your serotonin is up, you actually feel more relaxed and you're more connected to your body versus like, oh, I gotta catch up. And that could give you an emotional fog, and then you're not as connected to your body. See what I'm saying? So that's what I think happened in that battle, right? That's what I think happened in battle. Um, and like the way Gravity is competing is how you're supposed to do it in a finals. Reset, dominate the pace. Reset, dominate the pace. Reset, dominate the pace. Showcasing, that's one thing that you see in these last battles is that because I've been in this stage before, I've won this, or I know what this feels like. You have this comfortability. That comfortability will translate into your movement. And those little, again, That brain fog is real. The serotonin drop is real. It's gonna set fatigue into your muscles because this is where without the body, without this, the body does something else. You need to connect this with the body as much as you can, right? Or default it, one or the other, right? Where you're used to stress. So that being said, that was a lot of like the theme of these finals that we just watched. One, experience, expertise. Two, rhythm change. You know what I mean? Those are the two main things you saw. Expertise and rhythm change were like to me, the themes I saw in these finals. And Japan in the finals. Dude, shout out to Japan, man. They're dominating. You know what I'm saying? This 2025 is, the year of the East, the sun that, rises in the East, right? That's why it's the Japanese flag, right? It's the sun rising in the East. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be chopping this up into different segments as I did last week for the Rebel BC1. You could follow me at PROFO_FLGZ. You've been watching the Trades Freestyle Session World Final 2025 reaction. Peace and see you guys later, man. And I'm out.